Everybody, welcome back. Doing a quick video on, I don't want to call it just the blog, but we're going to talk about this ISO 8 requirement for Doom. Tap on a couple other of the items in the blog. We might weave a little bit, but we're going to look at the map, talk about how it could potentially affect your alliance, talk about how it might affect me personally, and we'll see what we thought as far as thoughts go. So I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. There's a Discord link in the description below. We're doing the 10K giveaway once we get to 10,000 subscribers, getting closer to that every day. And we also got a couple sponsors in the link or in the description below for weight loss and Amazon coins. So if you are spending any money in the game or want to, you can get up to 20% off. And we'd love you because it helps support the channel. So anyway, let's go check out this blog.
Bring me WolverThor!
Okay, so Adam Warlock's here. I'm not going to really talk about that. I'll probably do a completely separate video on that. They had a strike time video on it. Clearly going heavy on the eyeliner, eyebrows, inserts jokes there. Infinity watches the team. Great, cool story. We'll look at the kit elsewhere. So the part that's getting, and it's X Factor and Jubilee for the unlock. We'll tap on that real quick. The part that kind of is a preface to the rest of what we're going to talk about in this video is the unlock requirements for gear and ISO are now in the game. This is new. So I will say that in the strike time video, the developer did talk about this a little bit. The pitch that they gave was, oh, they want to make it not too hard, but and they were trying to figure out exactly how to balance that. I don't know if I fully buy that, not gonna lie. Maybe gear tier 12 and ISO level 4 or something, but 14, that is quite a requirement. If they ever do give you a character that you're going to say not use, that's going to be pretty problematic. I really don't like the ISO requirement here, especially level 5. I could totally deal with level 3, even level 4. 5 is a lot harder given the current economy in the game. We'll see if that changes. Again, insert joke about girlfriend, boyfriend who cheats on you and thinking that they're going to change. We'll see. Sorry, Scopely. I call it how I see it. That's how it's been. So anyway, I don't want to stay on that too much. I want to hit to this. Before I move on, I will say, though, that at least X Factor and Jubilee are really good tunes. I did not have my Polaris up, and I can bring this up real quick. I'll show you guys where I was at with this. I did not have my Polaris up, and I did... Right after this, I guess I'm a sucker. I immediately brought her up a little bit. Okay, not a lot, but a little bit. So I've already got this. I already gear 15 mom a long time ago. I had, long shot at gear ISO 5. But now I'm like, well, can I get to 7-star here? I'm not so sure. So I'll definitely make sure I'm at least at ISO level 4 of all these guys. But I just dropped some levels. And I also bought the strike pass. I'm a sucker. That's right. I can say it to myself. It's fine. You can say it to me too. So anyway, having said that, at least we got a decent team to unlock Adam Warlock. So, all right. So the next part here is talking about Doom raid updates. And this is where I want to primarily focus some of my attention here, is that they're talking in the upcoming patch, the 5.4 patch, which will probably come in the next couple weeks, I'd imagine, as far as the information on that. They do a first strike thing, the Taste of the Great Alliance Challenge. It's a cool story. And that they're going to change what the Doom raids are going to look like going forward. The first big update is that they're, and I really don't like how they said this, more thematically linked to ISO 8. Just don't even try to do that. Just stop. We are now going to make a requirement that you need to have ISO 8 to get, to attack these nodes. Don't try to thematically link it, some sort of wordsmith there. You just want us to get ISO 8s to be able to go through that. It is what it is. It's fine. Just let's call it what it is. As a requirement, and they do say it right out there, as a requirement to participate and as additional awards. Okay, so the part I do like there is as additional rewards. So that is nice. We don't know what it's going to be. There were some jokes being made in a chat I'm in, where it's, like the job interview that you've got, they say, well, we need you to have experience. We're like, well, yes, I agree. I do need experience. And that's what I'm here for, to try to gain experience. So can you hire me so I can gain experience to be able to do the job that needs experience? Chicken and the egg, whatever you want to call it. So I would like to see a system set up for these raids where there's a little bit of foresight, where you're going, okay, Eventually, you're going to require ISO level 5 for this particular raid. Let's call it Doom 2. Well, give some of that, even if it's at low levels, you know, at the stages of the raid before it. It's not super difficult. Let's do that. Okay, I'm not going to elaborate on it anymore. It's an easy concept. Now, the nice part is that at least in the first 5 nodes of Doom 1, you will be only required to have ISO level 4. Okay, well, let's look at that real quick. Shout out to Midnight Toker and I guess Jill, who made this infographic. I needed a quick hit for, you know, a Doom 1 as far as 30%, 60%. So you can look, these first 5 nodes, you guys can see my little magnifying glass there. So these first 5 nodes is what we're talking about here, right? The first 5 nodes of Doom 1 will now need to be equipped with at least ISO green level 4. So if you're doing these 5 nodes, you need your tunes to be ISO level 4. So everybody's going to be different here, okay? So everyone's going to be different. Now, most of these tunes that you've probably got in here aren't bad tunes, so it's not... You're more than likely going to be using them in war anyway for decent... or the decent tunes you're going to want to have in war. But it becomes more important to definitely kind of focus in on a tune where, well, I can use this character in Doom and war. I'm okay going to ISO level 4. Or after the first 5 nodes, you go into ISO level 5. So what you need here, if you want to get 60%, you really need ISO level 4, you know, on 2. But if you're talking about 60%, you're talking about 3 different teams, right? And it's really just this one last one, right? In your lane. So it's skill, tech, and then just the one node. Okay, so if you're really just trying to get to 60% and your alliance is a little bit short on gear or doesn't want to spend, you can go ahead and just both go into the Mystic node if you need to. Maybe you have only certain tunes that can't one-shot it, so you and your lane partner can 2-tap it and get your 60%. That's not too bad, right? The problem starts being that you can't really swap lanes a lot. You need to be smart about where you put your people in your alliance. That takes more alliance management. As an alliance leader, I know that kind of bothers me. It's like, I don't want to micromanage where my people are. I want to go, hey, what's your power? Go do it. Now I got to go, what's your power and what's your ISOs? Well, I got great power on my mutants, but I don't have ISO level 5 because I ran out of mutant ISO gear or whatever. Not that there's mutant, but you get my idea. So, or I've got too many controllers on that team, or I've got too many protectors on that team, and I used all my protectors over here because I need more protector stuff or more controller and skill. So it becomes a little bit problematic. So I'm kind of like, I don't like that. I don't like it. Only because it's level 5 and the gigantic need given the current economy. So, look, I don't know if I can put lipstick on this pig, so to speak. I know some people aren't as upset. I will show you kind of where I'm at currently in game. You know, I do the middle lane. So I start off with tech. I'm like, all right, so where's my tech? Where's my tech crew? QRST. All right, good. I need to bring Shuri up at least one more, and I've got Ghost at 4, so I'm okay. So I need to bring Shuri up, but that's not terrible. I'm not super upset about that. All right, cool. The next one I've got is Mystic. So I'm like, okay, where am I at? Mystic. And now everyone, again, we're all going to be different. All right, so I use those 3 characters, 4 characters, good. But I actually try to drop Surfer a lot, and I bring Mordo and Ghost Rider. So I need to bring Mordo and Ghost Rider both to ISO level 5. All right, I want to do that. Let's see where I'm at. Now, am I good with him? I actually don't even know. All right, so I could actually do him. I'm actually sitting pretty good with Ghost Rider. But me, I'm a notorious hoarder to an extent. All right, because I don't like to just dump a bunch of things into characters. I know a lot of people are like, why don't you just bring them to level 3? All right, so now Mordo, I can't get to 5. So I already have a problem with Mordo getting to 5. And I really like Mordo in those later lanes. So that's a problem. I've got to immediately start farming for Mordo. And if I lose anybody, all right, well, I don't have backup, right? So hopefully they don't get to the point where you don't have heals. All right, now let's go to Mutant. All right, let's do this mutant thing. Hopefully I'm decent here. All right, so good on Bishop. Where's Jubilee? I need to add 1. Beast, I need to add 2. Oh, good. Iceman, I did 5 because he was Skirmisher. Kitty, I only did 4. So I got to bring them up. Now, on the boss node, I also like to use Phoenix, who ISO doesn't even do anything for. So that's going to hurt, all right? I like to use Axeman with Phoenix. Sometimes there's that other team with Mr. Sinister, Emma, Longshot, and Shatterstar. Okay, that's not too bad, but I still need to bring them up. All right, so now I'm like, all right, now what do I got left? Skill? I think skill's the last one I got, right? And again, this is me, Notorious Hoarder. Kestrel, good. Black Widow, I need to bring up. Zemo, ugh, I need to bring that up too. Night Nurse is good. Red Guardian, I need to bring up. Nick Fury, I need to bring up. You know, let's see, where am I up in Protectors? Not terrible. It's all right. I could do okay with him, so I can bring Red Guardian up. Luckily, I was smart with him. What about Nick Fury? How am I doing here? Close. Yeah, all right. So I'm not doing too bad. I personally am not doing too bad. So if you didn't extend yourself too much, like me, where if you start getting towards the bottom of my roster here, you can see, like, you know, Yelena's got one. Oh, this is skill. Let me get back to everybody. Let's go all the way to the bottom here. So I haven't done a whole lot down here. Nothing. Yelena's only got one. Nothing. You know, nothing. These are all trash tunes. Kitty shows up. You know, okay, so here, my Hydra's got some. Now I start getting my 3s in here, but in Pimtech, I'm not really doing much. Even Power Armor, I'm not doing much. Skilletary, I'm not doing much. So I'm really, as Guardians, I did nothing. America Chavez. Anyway, you get the idea. So if you were, I don't even want to say smart, because you know what that does? Promotes hoarding. Promotes hoarding. All right, so anyway, I'm sorry. So, anyway, it still feels bad. I'm going to leave it at that. It still feels bad. I know I can understand why people are upset about it. I think it's going to promote hoarding. I hope that Scopely steps it down to level 4, you know, level 3 for those first 5, level 4 for the rest. You know, if you want to get, let's say in like difficulty 3, let's just say there's 3 difficulties, then you want to have that ISO level. Cool. Let's do it. You know what? Because that's where your whale is going to be at, right? So, all right, let's see what else. ISO 8 resources have been added to do more rewards again. The interview to get the experience that you need the experience for. And then including the upcoming ISO Blue, that's great. And it's at level, defeating the raid at 30%, also great. Blue ISO Blue Orb, I'm sure that's going to be like the green one. They're reducing the difficulty of Doom 1. Frankly, I don't really care about that all that much because we're now gated behind the other thing anyway. And that was kind of expected, at least as far as I was concerned. I figured they'd lower that one, and then they're going to have a normal difficulty, and then difficulty 1 is going to be a little bit harder. Ultimate challenge, that's fine. Enemy power levels, great story. Speaking of difficulty, Doom 1 will also include the raid selector, which will reduce the unlock requirement 60, Ultimus 6, all right, 60%. All right, so they are doing, you know, Ultimus 7, 60%, you can get to the Doom. Then they talk about the IPI. We already talked about the data mine, so now it's official. Yo-Yo and Anti-Venom. I'm already throwing my salt on that in another video. I'm not going to go there. There was another thing where, let me find this real quick, where we actually have the, there was an announcement that we had from Scopely about we're gonna get the here it is. So we're going to go ahead and get the next Jubilee Legendary event will be taking place before Adam Warlock, so you can confirm that. Safeguard is the new positive effect. I'll cover that in the Adam Warlock stuff, but I did want to say that Jubilee is coming before Adam Warlock, so that is good. Yay, yay, rah, rah, us. Blitz is coming up. We've got Korath and who is it? Misty Knight again. Here's for our during Misty Knight. Yep, Misty Knight. Yeah, some other stuff. So anyway, that's what I got for the video. I mainly wanted to focus in on this Doom stuff. You know, again, I think people are going to be a little upset by this. I get it, especially given where I know some bigger whales in the game. They have more level 4s than they do 5 because they figured, hey, you know, level 4 is reasonable. I don't really need level 5 at this point, and now they're screwed. And that's where it's like someone like me, or, you know, people are saying, why do you save? Why do you save? Why do you save? Because this is why. So I hate doing that. I don't like it. It's not fun. I wish they get the hoarding. I don't want to be rewarded for hoarding. I don't. So stop. So anyway, that's what I got. I'm gonna stop here. You know, like I mentioned, 10K giveaway. Once we get to 10,000 subscribers, we're not hammering anything yet. Check the Discord link in the description below to follow along and subscribe. Hammer down on that like button. Click the notification bell. Until next time, hope you have a wonderful day.